Continue with theoretical and actual yields. Once again, we have this equation: nitrogen plus hydrogen to produce ammonia. The ratio is 1 to 3 to 1. When we mix 2 mole of N2 and 6 mole of H2, the ratio is still the same, 1 to 3. So, both of nitrogen and hydrogen all will be used up. So, there is no excess. In this case, then the maximum yield of ammonia is 4 because it's the ratio 1 to 3 to 2. So 2, 6, and 4. Or we can calculate the number of ammonia which is produced from 2 mole of N2. We can compare the coefficient of ammonia to the coefficient of N2. So the number of mole of ammonia or NH3 is, the coefficient is 2 over the coefficient of N2 times the mole of N2, 2 mole. So the number of mole of ammonia is 4 mole. Like that. That's the maximum. What if the actual result only 3 mole? This is the actual. Then the percentage yield is 3, the reality, over the theoretical, the maximum for this one, times 100%. So the percentage yield is 75%. Once again, so percentage yield is the actual amount over the theoretical times 100%. The theoretical yield is the maximum amount of product that can be obtained in a reaction from the given amount of reactants. For the actual yield, however, may be much less due to the incomplete reaction or product loss during the reaction. We have here example of calculation. There is a question: what is the mass of zinc obtained when 50 grams of ZnO or zinc oxide reduced by 50 grams of charcoal? The reaction: what is mass of zinc obtained? So zinc is the product on the right hand side. When ZnO or zinc oxide reduced by charcoal or C. So this one, 2 as reactants, ZnO plus C. There is oxygen here and carbon plus CO2. Then we balance once again. Every equation should be balanced. There are 2 O on the right hand side, here only 1, then times 2. There are 2 zinc, so here times 2 to be 2. The number of C already the same, 1. Once again, so the equation that balance is 2ZnO plus C to be 2Zn plus CO2. Then the data is 50 grams of ZnO. 50 gram, this one, 50 grams. Then we find out the number of mole, N is mass over mR. The mass is 50 and then the mR is the AR of Zn, that is 65, plus the AR of oxygen is 16. So the mR is 81. So the number of mole is 0.62 mole. Then once again, the number of zinc, what is asked is coefficient of zinc over coefficient of zinc oxide ZnO times the mole of ZnO or zinc oxide. The coefficient is 222 or 1 times 0.62, that is 0.62 mole. Then the mass of zinc is mole times AR. The AR is 65 gram over 1 mole. So the mass is 40.3 grams. Question number 2. As an example for you, calculate the percentage yield when 31 grams of methyl salicylate are obtained from 50 grams of salicylic acid and an equimolar amount of methanol. The equation is this one. So here once again, when 30 grams of methyl salicylate obtained from 50 grams of salicylic acid. This one is the formula of methanol. This one is obtained, methyl salicylate obtained. So this one is methyl salicylate. Then from salicylic acid, this one is salicylic acid. The equation, we check the number of C, 7 plus 1, 8. Here 8 carbon. The number of hydrogen, here 6 and 3, 9. In here 6 plus 3 plus 1, 9 plus 1, 10. On the right hand side we have 8H and 2H, so 10, the same. The number of oxygen, 3 plus 1, 4. Here 3 plus 1, so already balanced. So the coefficient is 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. So we start from the data 31 grams of methyl salicylate. That's the actual amount. We can calculate the theoretical yield. The theoretical yield we calculate the same way as before. So the data is 50 gram salicylic acid, this one 50 grams. Then we find out the mole divided by the MR. This one, the MR is 7 times 12 for carbon, for hydrogen 6 times 1, for oxygen 3 times 16. So the MR is 138. So the number of mole of salicylic acid is 0.36 mole. And then the N, the mole of methyl salicylate, the same, because the ratio is 1 to 1 compared to this. For this one, the number is 0.36. So for this one, the same, 0.36 mole. Then we can calculate theoretically, or the maximum amount that we can yield is the mass mole times MR. So 0.36 times the MR is 152. We get 54.72 grams. That's the maximum or the theoretical. So the percentage yield is the actual 31 over the theoretical from the calculation times 100%. So we get this percentage. For the actual yield, that can vary from one number to another number, but for theoretical always be the same. We use the calculation by comparing the coefficient